fuck. I just have no idea what to do here.
Show the table.
And Hellmuth just folded the best hands.
Yeah, it's just
You down to show?
And I have ace-9, yeah.
Oh my god, what'd you do? You fold.
Excellent.
I didn't.
Oh, wait, I thought you folded.
No.
Did you not fold?
No, I didn't fold.
he's
I'm
showing
thinking.
Did you see his hand?
He showed like ace-7 or something, or ace-6.
No, dude.
I thought you folded.
No, he said show your hand and then he flipped it over.
God.
You showed me the worst hand.
So was that a fold? Was it an angle? No, it was neither. But it was confusing, and I'll explain all that in just a minute. Hi, I'm Paul Christopher Hoppy, aka Zen Madman, and I literally wrote a book titled Don't Listen to Phil Hellmuth. So when I tell you that Phil was not shooting an angle here, hopefully you'll realize it's not because I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. In fact, Phil was a major douche nugget last night on Hustler Casino Live, berating the likes of Mr. Beast, Alexandra Botez, and others when they beat him after he made some very silly plays. Now, I've said this wasn't an angle, but it was weird, so let's go to the videotape. So Phil made a motion that looks like a fold. I thought it was a fold, the announcer thought it was a fold, and Phil's opponent thought it was a fold. On rewatch, I think it's pretty clear that this was neither intended as a fold, nor was it intended to look like a fold. Tom's hand can be clearly seen gesturing at the cards there, asking to sweat Hellmuth's decision. So he's asking to look at the cards while Phil is thinking about the hand. How do I know this is not supposed to look like a fold and isn't supposed to be a fold? This is not how Phil folds. There would have been a much longer card funeral, followed by complaining about his terrible luck running into this or that hand. This moment was clearly very early on in the Phil Hellmuth facing an all-in theater. Now, could a reasonable floor have ruled Phil's hand dead? Absolutely. In a regular casino game, definitely don't do what Phil did. Don't slide your cards at all in a forward motion, ever, unless you're folding. However, was this a regular casino game? No, I don't think it was. We've got ninjas saying, I'll suck a dick for a 10 on the river. All sorts of crazy stuff going on. Alexandra Botez loaning out like $500,000. Taking chips off of her stack. You don't do that in a regular game that's playing by all the regular rules. This was clearly a home game atmosphere. And Phil was passing his cards to Dwan. Now, if you're Slime in that situation, what should you do? Well, never expose your cards or toss your cards into the muck until the dealer's pushing you the pot, or at least until you see your opponent's cards go into the muck. When they're sliding them to another player, you can ask a clarifying question like, was that a fold? Are you folding? But maybe you just want to stay quiet until they throw their cards in. Always protect your hand and always protect your action. Now, Phil did do something very confusing here, and I don't blame Slime, who's not a professional player, for not understanding what Phil was doing. After this has happened, there are a few ways we can proceed. Phil can call, and they can run out the board. Slime can call the floor and try to have Phil's hand declared dead. Phil can let Slime take back all of the money from that round, or Phil can do what he did and take the $5,000 call, and maybe he tried to make it 10K and then take the pot. Now, this is not a regular thing in a casino game. However, in old school no limit games and in private games, this is totally a thing. Angle shooting in this context would mean deliberately being confusing about what your action is in order to elicit a response from your opponent. I don't believe this is what happened. You're free to your own opinions. You can comment, you can hit like, you can hit subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Don't do any of that shit. To summarize, don't listen to Phil Hellmuth. Don't expose your hand before the hand's over. Do find a way to get invited to these fantastic private games. And like, subscribe, and tell me why you think I'm wrong, or maybe even you agree in the comments below. Thank you for your time.